New at 6 tonight, the Kootenai-County Board of Commissioners says a record-breaking number of applicants have now applied for a seat on the Panhandle Health District Board. Nurse Jay Nelson will not be returning to her position on the board after her term ends.
But now some are suggesting another member of the board also be replaced. By the way, the two of them are the only ones who voted to keep the mask mandate in place earlier this month. Our Morgan Trow has more from the commissioner's chairman.
You would think watching the backlash the Spokane Regional Health District faced when they fired Dr. Bob Lutz would be a warning to Panhandle. However, one commissioner suggested removing their most outspoken mask advocate and only physician on the board.
Dr. McLandris? Here.
Typically, only one person will apply to be on the Panhandle Health District Board if there's a seat available.
This is highly unusual to have 17 applicants. That it's just, and I think it goes back to the mask mandate.
The board voted 5-2 to rescind their mask mandate last week. The two members that voted against it were Nurse Jay Nelson and Dr. Richard McLandris. Chairman of the Board of County Commissioners, Chris Filio, says he never expected so many people to apply for Nelson's upcoming vacant seat on the board. After her term is up in the spring, she will not be seeking reappointment. Kootenai County Commissioner Leslie Duncan thinks Nelson is not the only one who should go.
I think she might be hearkening back to perhaps even his general position strongly in favor of the mask mandate.
Filio said that Duncan called for the removal of the Kootenai health physician during a meeting on Monday. He says that the commissioners will most likely proceed to an executive session to discuss Dr. McLandris's position.
Some of them have been there for a long time, such as Dr. McLandris, and have rendered decisions that in essence were harmless in most cases. But this happened to be one that was a very passionate topic. And so that's what people are focused on. And I believe, as we said earlier, that's what precipitated, I think, this voluminous number of resumes that we've received.
The doctor was appointed to the Board of Health in 1985 and serves as the board's physician representative. He is also a partner at Family Medicine Coeur d'Alene and is currently the program director of the Kootenai Health Family Medicine Residency Program.
Do you think that somebody who has been on the board for so long should be removed just because they had a controversial opinion?
No. And the question that I posed during our meeting on Monday was, if you have or had an employee that's been with us for 30 years and rendered one commercial decision, would you fire that individual? My answer is I wouldn't.
What was Commissioner Duncan's?
I don't think she thought the question was necessarily fair, but I think it's, in my opinion, it was relevant.
She does not have a healthcare background.
No, not that I'm aware of.
We reached out to both Dr. McLandris and Commissioner Duncan. Dr. McLandris told us he wants to stay on the board and says that if Duncan wants to remove him from his role prior to the end of his term, then she will need the vote. Each of the 5 northern counties has 3 commissioners, and 2 out of 3 would have to vote in favor of removal. Filio says that he, as only being one commissioner, has refused to replace the doctor. Duncan says she does not have a comment for us at this time. Morgan Trow, KREM 2 News.